All right. What is going on, everybody? What is happening? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive and Pay to Drive vlogs coming at you. That's right, day number 1098, which is pretty wild. And today's secret comment code for all of you to comment in the chat or in the comments is 150 drops. 150 DROPS, because I'm looking at a bag of cough drops. So I'm just curious how many people actually might do that. If you are a delivery driver in this gig economy for GrubHub, DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, or any of these, definitely subscribe down below and turn on the little notification bell and set it to all so you will get notified when I go live like this, because we are live. That's right. If you are watching live, comment hashtag Team Live. If you're watching on the replay, comment hashtag Team Replay. All right. And I got to give a huge shout out to Hammer Down Kev. The link for this article will be down below. If it's not, leave me a comment and I will put it. DoorDash says its own pay model is a risk to its business in public filing. Pretty crazy. And guys, let's go for 100 thumbs up. Friendly like reminder, comment 111 if you smash the like, 222 if you don't see the like on your phone or tablet. You got to hit the X in the top right corner of the chat, hit the like button on the left, and then hit live chat. Like other gig work giants, DoorDash has admitted in its IPO documents that its own business model and the way it treats and pays workers are major risks to its business. In the section 1 S1 filing with Securities and Exchange Commission, there's little to no evidence DoorDash can achieve, let alone sustain profitability. In fact, that it may never be profitable is another risk, and lots of evidence that its business model is largely based on taking advantage of both restaurants and drivers. Included in risks are the two following statements, which are wonders to behold. Our success or perceived success and increased visibility may also drive some businesses that perceive our business model negatively to raise their concerns to local policymakers and regulators. These businesses and their trade association groups or other organizations may take actions and employ significant resources to shape the legal and regulatory regimes in jurisdictions where we may have or seek to have a market presence in an effort to change such legal and regulatory regimes in ways intended to adversely affect or impede our business and the ability of merchants, consumers, and dashers to use our platform. What this means is that restaurants might want DoorDash to take less of a cut from their commission, which is understandable. Even with cuts to DoorDash's commission rates during the pandemic, many restaurants are still struggling to scrape by. And then there's this, which explicitly says the company's own pay model for drivers is a risk to its further existence. Our ability to provide a cost-effective local logistics platform is also dependent on Dasher pay, which is a significant cost and subject to a number of risks. In September 2019, we made changes to our former pay model, and our current pay model includes a base pay amount for each order, which depends on the estimated time, distance, and desirability of the order. Promotions for orders that meet certain conditions, including bonuses for dashers who meet specific goals, and tips from consumers, which dashers receive 100% of on top of base pay and promotions. The base pay amount, any promotions, and any tips that the consumer chooses to include at checkout are shown to dashers when they are offered a delivery. Our current dasher pay model has led to an increase in dasher compensation, but may also cause less consistency in earnings across deliveries in some cases. Our current pay model may also result in an increase to the fees we charge to consumers, which in turn could affect our ability to attract and retain customers. Further, this pay model may lead to negative publicity related to perceptions of the complexity of our pay model, inconsistency in earnings for dashers, and a lack of flexibility in the ways consumers can leave tips. And as a result, we may not be successful in attracting and retaining merchants, consumers, and dashers. See, they're aware of this, guys. In the future, based on a variety of factors, including legal and regulatory changes, we may change our pay model again. our current pay model and any future changes to our pay model on our ability to cost effectively acquire and retain dashers could adversely affect our business, financial condition, and results of operations. That's a mouthful, but says that DoorDash's pay model for delivery drivers is algorithmic, which leads to an inconsistency in earnings, which is likely to piss off both its workforce and its customers to the point where it may be challenged both in court and by regulators and reported on the media, in the media. This problem is even worse. Consider the labor patterns of gig companies. Labor to on a for the vast majority. As a result, the workers hurt the most by this inconsistency in earnings are the most precarious and vulnerable workers who rely on DoorDash to make ends meet. Statements like this have become common in gig economy S1s. Companies like Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash admit they are already historically unprofitable, that they very well may be more unprofitable in the future if they're forced to treat their workforce like humans. Core to DoorDash's business model is the fact that its workers are independent contractors, not actual employees, which allows the company to overhire to reduce wait times while avoiding having to provide this massive but reserve army of workers any time off, benefits, etc. In fact, the company's filing states positively that none of the employees are represented by a labor union. We have not experienced any work stoppages and believe that our employee relations are strong. Going to take a break there for a moment. Let's see what's up, everybody in the chat. Say hello, and of course, just a friendly thumbs up reminder. Hit that like button. The likes are super low right now. Comment 111 if you smash that like. 222 if you haven't yet, and please subscribe to all notifications on. Comment 777 subscribe with the notifications on. Comment 888 if you haven't yet, and let's finish this up. And yet, here's how CEO Tony Zhu described the company's mission in the filing. DoorDash exists today to empower those like who came here with a dream to make it on their own. Fighting for the underdog is part of who I am, what we stand for as a company. And yet, the business model has not worked. DoorDash admits that along a history of net losses, it anticipates increasing expenses in the future, and we may not be able to maintain or increase profit in the future. It's notable that DoorDash reports its profit using an adjusted EBITDA measure that's also used by Uber. This typically allows companies to exclude costs not core to their business, but Uber and DoorDash both use it to obscure operating expenses. Chief among DoorDash's excluded expenses are those related to legal costs related to classification, previous tip stealing, pay model, 2019 data breach, reserves for incidental and expenses from its contribution to the Prop 22 campaign, which allowed it and other gig companies to continue misclassifying workers in California. DoorDash justified its exclusion of Prop 22 expenses over $48 million by saying such legal costs are unpredictable and will be unnecessary in the future. This is doubtful, as many of the largest or fastest growing delivery markets are in states also considering working reclassification or already have ABC tests. Companies have indicated to replicate the Yes on Prop 22 campaign in the future. Now head across the country ready to new bench structures that are proportional to Prop 20 California. DoorDash also emphasizes that it expects revenue growth to fluctuate over the short term and decline in the long term as the size of our business grows and we achieve higher market adoption rates. There's also the admission that intense competition could adversely affect their business, largely because of shifting user preferences, fragmentation, and frequent introductions of new services and offerings. DoorDash argues that its path to profitability relies on a critical mass of consumers and merchants. More engagement means more order volume, revenue, and earnings for drivers. But if that were true, we would already be seeing evidence of it in markets where DoorDash dominates. No such data is offered in this S1. We are left with some evidence that after adjustments, DoorDash could one day be profitable, but it's unclear what changes to its core operations or unit economics over the past year would have yielded this, let alone if these changes will be long lasting or sustainable. So guys, I'm gonna wrap this up like right here because the article does go on for a little bit longer. And I don't want to drag this video out too much longer. What's up, everybody in the chat? Seawolf, Mama 25, what's going on? Faye Duro, what's up, everybody in the chat? Say hello if you can hear me and see me. Hit that like button down below. Comment 111 if you hit the like. 222 if you haven't yet. We're going for 150 thumbs up. And subscribe with all notifications on, please. Comment 777 if you've done that. 888 if you haven't yet. And of course, guys, please tell me, do you agree with this article about the pay model being a risk? Yes or no? I'm curious what your thoughts are. I also do want to take this time to thank all of our patrons over at patreon.com/PaidToDrive. Maybe one of our moderators can put a clickable link in the chat. You guys can get shout outs like this. Diesel City Queen, Kimberly Thomas, Tulsa Todd, Heidi Barnes, Kurt Paul, Brian Pomeroy, William Boudreau, Sarah Nash, Sarah Keston, Alan G. Van Horn, Scott Freisner, Drew Hanor, Katie Coppin, Rideshare Lisa, Stephen Neely, Destiny Rudolph, Dave Chin, Frank Haviland, Jason Casta, Sherry Cassidy, Anthony Bliss, Nick G., Ginny Thomas, Matt Epperson, and Terrence Pacheco. So definitely sign up, patreon.com/PaidToDrive. And of course, sign up for free on the Get Upside Gas app. Comment 333 if you're on there, 444 if you're not yet. Pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Link is in the description down below. Make sure to download it, smash the like, and of course, check out PaidToDriveStore.com. Put a link in the chat. Get a free, not a free t-shirt. I wish I can do free t-shirts. Get a t-shirt, Pay to Drive shirt, hoodie on sale now. PaidToDriveStore.com. Anyway, that's it for me. If you made it to the end, comment end 502 and 502. I'll give you a second to do that. In fact, I'll give you lots of seconds to do it. Get that money, get that honey, keep hustling and keep bustling. And we'll see you guys next time right here on Pay to Drive and Pay to Drive Vlogs. Take care, everybody. Be well. Peace out. Take care. All right. Let's do it.